I say in this particular royal story, there's no room at the inn. As ever, though, what are we talking about? Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. We're just about keeping away from the rain here today. I know, like a weather clock, aren't I? I know. What do you mean you're sick of looking at this clock? You know that Yorkshire expression, don't you? Of course you do now. Clock means face, by the way. Yes. But you see, I'm teaching you things here on this show. Let's have a wave, whatever you're doing today. Keep well, keep dandy, and all that sort of stuff. Now, as I say, with royal stories, I do find them particularly fascinating. When we consider this, we knew way back at the very start of this year. Can you imagine? We're already into the third month, double figures now. It's hard to believe, isn't it? But as we know, at the start of this year, Prince Harry decided to launch his book, Spare. At the same time, King Charles decided that he would like Frogmore Cottage back. You get the picture. And this was issued on the same day that Spare was released. Now, what's interesting here is, I think very generously, King Charles III has said, well, look, if you like, when you come over to London, on the occasional visit that you do, you're allowed to stay in the splendour that is Buckingham Palace. 775 rooms, of course, so there's going to be plenty of room for Meghan, her hair extensions, and, of course, her makeup. But what's interesting, I find, is this. According to a very good source, Harry and Meghan are less than keen about Buckingham Palace and would like to reconsider their stint at Frogmore Cottage, allegedly. As ever, let me explain. As I say, it's a fascinating story, this, because obviously Meghan didn't like living in Kensington Palace. She felt that it was too intrusive and she was too much on show. She had her eyeballs on Windsor Castle, in fact, the suite of rooms that our late and beautiful monarch Queen Elizabeth II lived in. But obviously then they decided to move into Frogmore Cottage. 2.5 million is what King Charles paid for the privilege of updating that rather large cottage that Meghan claimed that Oprah Winfrey couldn't believe they lived in. How ungrateful when you think a free house in the very heart of beautiful Berkshire. What more do you want? Now, as we know, King Charles has basically said, well, there are rooms available should you return to Buckingham Palace. According to a very good source, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, apparently this isn't really suitable. Oh no. The reason being is simply this, because they feel that once again, they would be highlighted for security issues. You see, this is in the centre, literally the centre of London, as we all know, the world famous Buckingham Palace. And as Prince Harry's still battling Her Majesty's, or should I say now, His Majesty's government, alongside the British Metropolitan Police, for his security, he feels that he, along with his wife, the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle, and their two children, Prince Archie and Princess Lily, wouldn't simply be safe in that 775-room Buckingham Palace. So right now, this has gone to a bit of a stalemate, and according to a very good source, it appears that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle would like to see if there's an availability of extension over at Frogmore. Right now, it doesn't look like King Charles is in the mood for any negotiations. But either way, as we do know, King Charles has said you can hold on to that until after the coronation, which is where we believe, if he does return, whether he turns up solo or indeed with his family and his wife, they will reside, hopefully behind closed doors and rather quietly, hoping not to, shall we say, be too intrusive on such a wonderful historical event. But for now, it looks like Harry and Meghan simply do not want the gates of Buckingham Palace to open to them. Neil Sean in the very heart of England.